Hello everyone, welcome to Mimi's shop. I have received some questions over the past month or so about the ingredients that I use in my body butters and face creams and whatever creams that I make on Etsy. And I wanted to talk about that because, of course, you as the consumer have every right to know what's in your product. And I have been thinking a lot about how do I inform the public, and one way is going to be through giving as much information as I can on Etsy. Now on Etsy it is more difficult to include everything because there's only so much space that you can really put everything in, but I will do my best to do that, especially the ingredients and the brands that I use and all that. But for now, in this video, I am going to be talking about just the ingredients that I use for the body butters a little bit more in detail. And the name of this video is Coffee on Your Face. I wanted to do a catchy title, so I am going to start off with why I called it Coffee on Your Face is because coffee is involved. So I have been working on facial creams and aftershave. This aftershave, so I made an Instagram live video last week for some of you who actually ended up watching it, which is awesome. But I also wanted to talk about this aftershave a little bit more in detail. So this is the aftershave. It's very similar to, this is a sample of the aftershave. I am giving this out for free to those of you who order a product, and I'm gonna have you guys choose between an aftershave, a face cream, and as you guys can see, I have used the heck out of this face cream. I do use it pretty frequently, and I began using it I began using it more when I started putting coffee in it. Now, this was my way of just experimenting. So when it comes to the coffee part, that is for my under eye cream. So it's gonna have the same components that my face cream has, except for it's gonna have coffee in it. Don't worry, you are not gonna be getting brewed coffee in your creams, or at least in your samples. I may have started off that way, using brewed coffee to figure out what works, but I'm actually going to be using, let me see, Ancient Apothecary's coffee extract. It is an essential oil coffee. Can you believe that I found that? I was actually just gonna start using essential oil. Well, I was gonna start using coffee extract, kind of like how they have vanilla extract, but I stumbled upon this at a local health food store, and this brand is Ancient Apothecary, and it's Dr.Axe's famous Ancient Apothecary brand, and the price that I got it for was amazing, you guys. If you're interested in the shop, I know they have them all over South Florida. I don't know about the other states, but I know that they have them around South Florida, and I'll let you know about the name down in the video below. And this is called Coffee Arabica. It is Ancient Apothecaries, and usually these run about $30 each, but I actually I got it for about half that price, which was crazy. And the reason why I'm going to be using coffee in the under eye creams is because coffee is known to really help boost if you have this tired look, it is known to just help with basically making you look awake. I mean, we drink coffee so we can feel awake. You would think that it would work for working awake too. So that is really primarily why I'm making this under eye cream. Now, I am not by any stretch of the imagination gonna sit here and say it's a miracle cream for these intense dark circles. I think it helps, which is why I have been developing it. I do think it helps. I think at the very least, it gives a little bit of awakeness under your eye. The thing is, I'm one of those people who people, like, I have been called, like, oh, you look tired, you look tired, you look tired all the time. My coworkers used to, like, always point out, like, you really look tired, even on days when I didn't actually look, like, I wasn't actually tired. People are like, oh, you look so sleepy, you look so tired. So, you know, kind of hearing that all the time gets a little bit annoying, obviously. So I've always had in the back of my mind, like, okay, like, how can I, like, work on making my just dark circles look a little bit better? And especially now that I work online, working online can really take a toll on your eyes. And so I have found that this is beginning to just help a little bit. If anything, it's gonna smell fantastic. So if it smells great, then hey, why not? But I am offering 3 samples. So the first one is going to be the coffee under eye cream sample. Second one is the aftershave. The aftershave you can use as a guy or a girl, obviously. Same thing with the body butters. The body butters come for guys and girls. And the aftershave really, it's got shea in it, and more so than anything else, it's got peppermint, and that really helps soothe like burns or just anything like scratchiness from shaving. So guys, totally feel free to use this. My husband uses it. My husband is currently using it whenever he shaves, really. For girls, you're gonna need more than a sample if you're gonna be shaving your legs, because obviously you can't use it, you know, like, I mean, this is not, it's not that much. It might be good for one use all over your legs, but the thing is, it does spread out really well, so like a little bit does go a long way. So I will be selling these in bigger tubs, and so I'm just tweaking things, and I want to sample them out some more. And then I'm also offering, so the aftershave, the coffee infused under eye cream, and I'm also offering just a facial cream. Now that facial cream has pretty much the same ingredients as the coffee infused one has, except without the coffee. The facial cream is more for boosting up your face and just making it look nice. It's perfect for like either before bed or like right when you wake up, after you wash your face. I highly encourage using the facial creams after you wash your face, because they are a little bit, so they're light and they do have oils in them, but you don't want to put them when your face is dirty. You don't want to put them on when your face is dirty. They're meant to moisturize, not really cleanse. So make sure your face is clean beforehand. And so with that being said, after my little coffee talk, I wanted to talk about the ingredients that I am putting in my, well, first I'm going to start off with the body butters. So this is the basic frankincense body butter. That on my Etsy shop, I have the basic body butter, and it's just under the title body butter. And then I have the body butter with coconut, and that one comes with coconut oil. So I'm starting off with the basic one. Okay, so I'm using this as an example, frankincense body butter, and what it has in it is shea butter. I use Alfaffia shea butter. It's unscented, and I believe, yeah, so it is unrefined shea butter, and it smells literally like shea butter. That is what I use to make the base, and this is for the base. Now for the rest of it, I use Jason's vitamin E, 5,000 IU's vitamin E oil. And this vitamin E oil is all over body nourishment. So they actually have 2 types. I buy the one that is all over body. The other one is way stronger. It's like 32,000 IU's, and it's something crazy like that. And it's used for something else, as far as I know. Now, I will read you guys the ingredients in this Jason vitamin E. And I do encourage you all to go do your research if you feel like you don't like some of the ingredients in this, or I label it as vitamin E because this is what the label is. It's vitamin E, but vitamin E in this is a combination of different oils. So I'm just going to read them off real quick. So it's got Helenithus sunflower seed oil, Carthamus tinctoris safflower seed oil, tocopherol acetate, and as far as I know, tocopherol is the actual vitamin E substance, and Oryza sativa rice bran oil, Persia gratissima avocado oil, Prunus amygdalatus dulcis sweet almond oil, Prunus armeniaca apricot kernel oil, Triticum vulgar wheat germ oil, benzaldehyde and lecithin. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either lecithin or lecithin. Some of those ingredients are certified organic, but this whole thing is not certified organic, and I think it's because specific ingredients in it are organic, others, well, aren't. Now, I will talk about why I chose this specific vitamin E oil to make my products, and now that might change in the future, and if it does, I will notify you, but it's because I found that it really worked well for me, actually. When I, last year, I really got into vitamin E oils, and I got into it because of some of the scars that I had from acne, and especially after, like, if you get a pimple and you pop it, it leaves a scar for a little bit usually, and some people it doesn't really go away right away. So with me, it was slower to get rid of. So I used different vitamin E oils, but I really loved this one. I don't know why, and I think I have a feeling that it's because of the fact that it's got apricot oil in it and almond oil, and I think that my face is an oily type of face. I don't have dry skin, but I have an oily skin, so the fact that my face liked it was a big deal, because my face does not respond well to like thick oils. So that is what I use now. Now, if that changes in the future, I will let you all know. But again, I am not trying to hide this. So go do your research, look up the ingredients, read them out loud for yourself, and do the research you want on them. If you feel like you might be allergic to something in there, don't buy it. Or if you want to buy something like this body butter, for instance, just ask me, hey, can you substitute it for something else? Or, hey, can you just add more of this and less of that? You can ask me. Please contact me. So far, let's see. So before I've included the shea butter, the vitamin E oil, and the next thing I'm going to talk about is, so obviously, I use different essential oils for each one. So if you order lavender, I'm going to use lavender essential oil. But for this one, the frankincense oil, let's see, I have Plant Therapies Organic Frankincense Serrata Essential Oil. And I love this. I mean, the ingredients in it are organic frankincense Serrata Essential Oil. I try to look for quantity and quality. The quality of this is amazing. How can I tell? I can smell it. It smells incredible. Alongside the fact that the ingredients in it are just the frankincense essential oil. So this is what I use for that one. Now, if you ordered the citrus, for instance, I'm making one for my friend, actually, the citrus one. I'm so excited about this. Shannon, if you're watching this, that's what I'm going to be using. This is the Aromatherapy Nature Truth Calming 100% Botanical Blend. What is in this botanical blend, you ask? A blend of orange oil and tangerine oil, ylang ylang, patchouli oil, chamomile blue oil. So I am, again, the ingredients on this, I can list them all. I'm not gonna be listing them off like word for word, but I will list off exactly this one so you can look it up and see it for yourself, what ingredients there are in it. But those are basically the ingredients in it. It's a blend of oils, and actually on there I call it citrus, and I do write on the ingredients it's a botanical blend, and it smells like grapefruit, you guys. I love grapefruit. It smells like grapefruit, and it smells so citrusy. I recently made an order for someone online. I think that was the citrus one. Oh, it smelled incredible. And And if you, let's say you order a body butter with cinnamon in it. Take a look at my Nature's Answer essential oil, and it is 100% pure organic cinnamon. So this one will be used also in some of my other collections. I'm starting a fall collection, and I will be using this cinnamon oil as a part of the blend. Now, the fall collection is going to be completely different from what I have now. The base is probably going to be the same, but I'm going to be mixing different scents and spices to make that like fall-y smell. That one I'm working on, and I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. Now, if you order lavender, peppermint, so I have lavender, mint, and tea tree, which go together for me because I think that they work really well together. So that's what I have the label as. Now, if you want like a peppermint, you're gonna have to contact me and ask me to take out the tea tree. But this is what I use for now. It's from Scentik, and this brand actually, they only seem like they make it in these 3 like essential oils, and it's basically lavender, peppermint, and tea tree. And the ingredients are literally lavender oil, tea tree oil, and peppermint oil. They have it written. I think that's Latin. That's what people use as Latin for this. I don't know why they do that. They did this with the vitamin E oil too. They use like Latin, and then they'll have like the English writing next to it. Lavandula angustifolia. Lavender oil. I don't know why people do that, but they just do it. And they do the same thing for the tea tree and the peppermint oil. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna have to keep talking. So this is what I use for if you order those. What else? Okay, so I do think that for the essential oils, that's it for now when it comes to the body butter. Now, I do also use beeswax, and I write that. So I write the ingredients on here. Again, if you want more details about the ingredients, you are either going to have to contact me, do research, or do both. So the last thing in this one that I use is beeswax. Why do I use beeswax? People actually ask me, they're like, oh, like I can see like their face like lights up and like, oh, beeswax, what? Why? And I think like when we all think of beeswax, we think of candles, you know, but I use beeswax. Now, beeswax is the right kind of beeswax. Is safe to use for obviously your body. Now, beeswax is so thick, and I think maybe that's why people are like maybe surprised when I mention it. Beeswax is super, super, super thick. Why? Because it's wax. And I use it so that way when you guys get your products in the mail, it's not melted. I actually recently had an order from someone who had 107-degree weather or something crazy like that, and she was like, it might come here melted, and I was like, not on my watch. Why? Because I use USDA organic 100% pure grade, triple filtered, and cosmetic grade beeswax. These are beeswax pellets, and it's incredible. I only need really a little bit to make your guys' body butters, and it thickens it so fast. So yeah, and the brand is SkyOrganics. They have like an interesting logo on there, but it's called SkyOrganics. I ordered this online. Okay, so real quick, let me talk about the face creams. So I already mentioned the coffee that I will be using for the under eye one. Now, whether you get the sample of the under eye or the face cream, it's gonna have some of the same ingredients. So it's gonna have now cocoa butter, and now cocoa butter is actually really, really good. It's incredible. And this is the ingredients that are in it: Theobroma cacao cocoa seed butter. It is literally cocoa butter. That's what it is. So it's that's one of the ingredients I use in that, and I also use Oh, yes, vitamin E. I do use vitamin E. Now, I will probably make one with jojoba oil, but I do love vitamin E. I just really, really love vitamin E. Once I do that, though, I'll let you guys know. And what else is in it? So, yeah, so I put that and also a little bit of the beeswax. It really is pretty much all that's in it. What else? Right, so the aftershave. The aftershave is actually, the base is not cocoa butter. The aftershave is Shea. That's the base for it. It's Shea, mint and tea tree. And I think I probably use more tea tree than I use mint, because just tea tree is really good for skin too. And vitamin E oil. Now for this one, I don't use beeswax because it doesn't really need it. It's gonna come compacted anyways in something like this, so I prefer not to use beeswax in it. Now before I leave you guys, this is the basic, right? So I have that on my website, but I also have all those same ingredients for the body butter, but with coconut oil. And recently I began using Vita Coco coconut oil. So the option with the coconut oil comes with all the same ingredients that I just mentioned from the regular body butter, except for I add about a scoop of coconut oil in it. And I had a friend who recently ordered that, and it was because, you know, it's just really good for dry skin, and coconut oil mixed with other ingredients can be really nice to use on your skin. So I think that's about it. Before I leave, let me think. Yeah, so that's about it. I am going to be introducing some other smells. So 100% pure orange from now, and ingredients 100% orange oil. Now this is orange oil. It's probably not as strong as like an intense extract, but it's orange oil. And Ancient Apothecary, holla! Ginger. I got these two for like a BOGO price. It was awesome. Now these two are not going to be used by themselves, at least for now. They're not. These two will be mixed in with other ingredients to create my fall scent. So the ginger oil. Let's see. What's the... Right. So the ingredients on is organic ginger, CO2, Zingiber officinalis. I don't know if it's Latin or what, but just all of them included in there. I don't know why. Anyways, so yeah, these will all, of course, be diluted. I am not offering the ginger. Well, I might offer the ginger in a body butter in the long run, but for now, I don't think so. And I also want to talk about one more thing before I leave. So Mimi's Shop, I have loved the name Mimi's Shop, and for the past few months it's been great for starting. I was never really sure if it was going to stay as that name, and recently, just with going from one step to the next with my certification for selling and all that, I'm working with a friend of mine on a new logo for Mimi's Shop, and it is not going to be called Mimi's Shop anymore. It's going to be called Miriam's. I have my own personal reasons for choosing that, and one of them is because it makes life a lot easier on me when it comes to legalities and selling. And also, I think in the long run it'll be good, so that way I just won't have to worry about a bunch of different things. Now, I'm planning, Lord willing, on releasing that with my fall body butter, and hopefully the timing will be perfect for both of them. If not, I'll work around that, but that is my plan for now. For now, it is still called Mimi's Shop, but there will be a change, and I will definitely make that public. So sorry for this long video. It has been about 23 minutes. Wow, okay. But it's all ingredients about my products and what I use in them. I wanted to be transparent with you all. And again, I will be listing. So for the samples, when you buy a body butter, you get one free sample. And like, let's say you buy two, you get two free samples, and I will be giving you choices between three. And if you want a sample but don't want to buy, contact me and we can talk about that. And what else? So I haven't really included the ingredients on the website for the samples because they're just samples right now. But after I make them public, I will put them out on there. But for now, use this video for your resource on what I use in my ingredients. I use brands like Now, Plant Therapy, Now, Aromatherapy, is that what it's called? No, Apothecary, Jason, just a bunch of, I think, really nice brands, and if anything changes, I will always notify you. I'm still learning, guys, so if you have questions, ask me. I will help you do the research if you need to, and if I don't know the answer, I can help you figure out the answer. I can tell you I don't know, ask another resource. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I had fun making it. Sorry about the long video. I thought it was necessary though. Bye, have a good rest of your days.